It is Saturday and it is the 4th of February 2023, and sorry, the dog's here. A warm welcome to you. This video is about two videos. I was actually meant to do an upload a couple of days ago after watching one of the videos that I'm gonna tell you about. And I totally forgot. I'm not going to lie, I totally forgot. And it was quite an important one to upload. And it reflects really quite extremely closely to the strawman nature of the cage documentary, which I am going to leave a link to. I'm also going to leave a link to Richard Vobes' channel, which is where he had a gentleman on there called Michael Keat, and brilliant guy. He is an expert in the common law constitution of the UK, how it was formed and how it actually states that governments aren't supposed to be tyrannical dictators. They are meant to be public servants and work for us and protect our liberties and our freedoms. And as you know, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, everything else is being attacked at the moment quite heavily, especially speech, with what the amount of censorship there is, especially on this platform. So I'm going to leave a link to Richard Vobes' video and the strawman nature of the cage video in the description below. And I really think that when you watch Richard Vobes' video and you're listening to Michael Keat, it's really quite empowering for the individual. It really lets you know that actually the people are in charge, and they work for us, not the other way around. And I think there's been some sort of a mix-up in the relationship between people and governments across the Western democracies. So, are you all right there, Mister? Yeah. So anyway, excuse me, the dog's here. So yeah, that's the first one. The second one was, I thought I'd look for a video that got removed from YouTube. It came out about 5-6 months ago. It got removed from YouTube, and yeah, it's back up, but it's had some parts of it sound blotted out, or imagery blotted out, in order to sort of keep the video up. And it was removed literally 24 hours after it was put onto YouTube. YouTube took it down, which is what I hate about YouTube. It used to be about broadcast yourself when it first came out, and now it's more like stifle yourself, right? So I'm going to leave a link to that one as well, because I think people need a little reminder, especially people who decided not to, bow to the coercion, shall we say. They need a little reminder of exactly what happened. And the video is called Mass Formation, and a lot of you who are subscribed here probably know about mass formation psychosis and would have heard that term, but it really does explain quite how they did it. And when you watch back, although it does conjure up a little bit of anxiety as to what we were subjected to by our governments, it really does help to put it in perspective and see it for what it really was. And it was a giant psyop. What we've undergone for the last 3 years or 2 years, and then we've been sort of slowly trying to fight and push back against all sorts of nonsense, haven't we? I mean, they threatened us with medical apartheid, with the passport system, they said that you should ditch your friends that haven't gone through and had the procedure. They, you know, they did all sorts of things to demonise those people who took the, you know, right to bodily autonomy over coercion. And bodily autonomy is a human right. It is you decide what happens, you know. But it's a really good film, and it's only had 6.3 thousand views in 5 months, whereas excuse me, the brilliant Richard Vobes and the video where he had Michael Keat on, um, that's had like 85,000 views or something in like 3 or 4 days. It's just insane. And this mass formation video was actually done by the same people that did the straw man nature of the cage video. So that's why I've kind of combined this all into one. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave links to all three of the videos. And please take a bit of time out of your day. Mass formation's about hour and 35 minutes long. The Richard Vobes video I think is about 46 minutes long, and the Strawman video is actually quite long. I think it's like about 2 hours and something long. It's 2 hours 20 or something long. So that's going to take a bit of time out of your day, but watch it, feel empowered, realise how the system works, because Michael Keat made a very valid point on when he was speaking with Richard Vobes. And Richard, I love your channel, and I wish I was as good as you at what at this, but I'm not that brilliant. But I am. At least I try. I make an effort, right? You know, the moral effort. So I'm standing on the right side of history. But I've forgotten what I was going to say now. But the point that Michael Keat made is that we do have time, but because the common law constitution and natural law, the unalienable birthrights that we were all born with, the fact that we are all born equal as human beings because we're all human, that's the bottom line. No man stands above another. I tried writing that on a comments box on that Richard Vobes video, and YouTube kept pulling it down, and that was all I was saying. So interesting, huh? He said, although we have time is running out. So I think it's pretty important that we get this information out there and give people their power back. Alright, I am going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. Sorry about the dog distraction there. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.